Hello everyone, I'm Devashish from Dev's Learning Hub. So today we are going to take the fourth class on measures of central tendency. Already we have covered what is mean, median and mode, the concept in the first video itself. For what the link will be given in the description section below for this particular video. What I will suggest you to look into that video first and then you look into this one, then it will be easier for you to clear your concept, understand exactly what is mean, median and mode. And there I have explained how to determine mean, median and mode for discontinuous data. In this video I am going to cover the median for group data, that is the continuous data, and that is using formula, and also how to derive that formula, that also I am going to explain. But before moving to group data or continuous data, I will quickly explain the how to calculate median for ungrouped data or discontinuous data. So what is discontinuous data? This is just few discrete values, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you look into this particular table, in the first column itself, the age group is given, right? Not age group, there are few values. Just consider this is not age group. That I will explain while I will show you the group data. So here you just calculate, here you just consider few of the values, observation values 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, right? And what are the frequencies against each of the observation values, those are given in the second column. Now you need to determine the median for this set of observations. So in median, the first thing what I said already while I explained mean, median, made in the first video, that for median always you need to arrange all your observation values in sorted order. It could be ascending, it could be descending. So here all the observation values, those are all in the ascending order, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. What you need to do means median is the positional value, right? So you need to find out which position is having the median value. So what is the position of the median amongst the observation, right? So how to determine the position? Because you need, for that you need to find out the total number of observation or the total frequency that is given. Let's say here what is the total frequency, the second column frequency f, right? So what is the summation of frequency? That is summation value is 5 plus 7 12, 22, 30, 35. So summation is 35. So for odd number of observation values, how you will find out? Because if there are few values, let's say 3, 5, 7, 9, these are all even number of observations. There are 4 values. So if I ask you to identify which is the middle number or the median, you can see very well these two are the medians. These two values are there. So if the number of terms, that is n equals to even, what you need to do, you need the median position will be n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. So what will be n by 2 here? N equals to 4. So n by 2, there is a 4 by 2 and 4 by 2 plus 1. That is the second and third term. Those will be the median. So second term from left it is 5 and third term it is 7. Then you need to, since there are two values, so what you need to do, you need to take the average of these two values, 5 plus 7 by 2, 6. 6 is the median for this set of observations. But if n will be odd number, so let's say I am giving another number, it is 10. So total number of observation in that case will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are there. So in that case, if the n equals to odd, in that case there will be only one middle position term, right? So in that case 7 will be the median. But how we will find out the position for smaller number of observations, you can easily find it out just by looking into the numbers. But if the numbers are very high, in that case the formula is, so if n equals to odd, here n equals to, we can see it is n equals to 5. That means the total number of observations, that is the odd number. In that case, the position of the median, that will be n plus 1 by 2. That is 5 plus 1 by 2. It is the third term. The third term will be the median. What is the third term? Third term from left, it is 7. So that is how you need to find out the median for ungrouped data or discontinuous data. These are just discrete values, right? Here f equals to 35. In that case, your position of median will be, it is odd number, that means it will be 35 plus 1 by 2, that is 18th position. 18th position will be your position of median, right? So cumulative frequency, the third column, if you fill it up, third column, so 18 actually where it will come? 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 10, 22. So that means in the third one, it will come under this age, 30. So that will be 30, the value. Otherwise, what you can do, you can find out the cumulative frequency in the third column. So the cumulative frequency here, it is 5. Cumulative frequency means you will be adding the frequencies subsequently. You will add the next row with the previous row. The first one, it is 5, starting with 5, it will be 5. For the second one, it will be the cumulative frequency. You need to calculate like this. 5 plus 7, that is 12, right? Then it will be 12 plus 10, that will be 22. And then 22 plus 8, that will be 30. And this one will be 30 plus 5, 35. So that is the cumulative frequency. Either you can fill up the cumulative frequency column also, otherwise you can just look into this. But what I will suggest you, for group data at least, you need to find out the cumulative frequency, because that will be very much useful for the next level of calculation, right? So this is how you need to find out the median for the ungrouped data or the discontinuous data. Now I will come to group data. Okay. So for ungrouped data or discontinuous data, you found out the position is 18th position, and 18 is coming under this range. So that will be 30. It is coming under the 30 bracket, right? So 30 will be the median in that case. Now we will consider for group data. Why it is called group data or the continuous data? Because it's for every row, you can see it's a age bracket is given. Now it is considered age group 0 to 10. There are five persons whose age is between 0 to 10. There are 7 persons whose age is between 10 to 20. It could be 11, it could be 10 years 7 months, it could be 11 years 5 months. Whatever continuous number means, in a given range, any value could be. It could be integer, it could be fraction. So let's say 10 year 5 months. It's not integer. It could be 12, it could be 13, any number. That is why it is called continuous number. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So everywhere you can see it's a continuous data. And 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Age bracket is given in the first column, and frequency against each of the age bracket, that is given in the second column. And already we have calculated the cumulative frequency here in the third column. Now for continuous data or for grouped data, grouped observations, how to calculate median, I will write down a formula. I will explain that formula. You will just fill up the values, replace the values from this table. Okay. Okay. So look into this formula. How to determine the median for continuous or group data? Median equals to lower L plus H by F into N by 2 minus CF. Now let me tell you what's indicated by this L, H, F, N and CF. Okay. L equals to least number of the median class. N equals to total number of observations. CF, that is the cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. F equals to frequency of the median class. H equals to class interval or height of the class. So first what you can see, that the total number of observations in, that is already you have calculated in the second column, the total frequency, that is N, if 35. That means N equals to, straight away write it down here, N equals to 35. Now for H is the class interval or height of the class. What is in class interval? Class interval means for each age group, what is the difference? 40 to 50, 50 minus 40, 10. 20 to 10 to 20, 20 minus 10, 10. 0 to 10, 10 minus 0, 10. That means in each age group, the interval between the lower value and the upper value, the difference between the lower value and the upper value, that is called class interval or height. Why it is called also height, that I will explain while I will explain you histogram. When we will explain histogram, you will understand why it is called also height. Class interval you can understand from here itself. So 20 to 30 age bracket, 10 to 20 age bracket. So the upper value minus the lower value for in each of the age group, that is called the class interval. And when it is you are asked to determine the median or mean or mode for a group data, so that means for all the class interval that will be equal, right? So here it is H equals to 10. Now you see, so H is done, N is done. For L, CF and F, you can see very well that least number of the median class. This is the common term. CF, cumulative frequency of the preceding median class, and F, frequency of the median class. So for all the cases, you need to determine first what is the median class. You know very well how to determine the median, that I have already explained in this video, and also in my first class how to determine median for ungrouped data or the discontinuous data or the discrete values itself. There you need to find out the position of the median. Always, that is, you need to arrange the numbers in order, observations values in order, and then you find out which is the position of the median based on the number of observations, whether it is in odd or even. Accordingly you will find out the position. Here we can see the total number of observations, that is 35, that is the odd number. That means the position of the median values, that will be n by 2, n plus 1 by 2. So position of the median, that will be n plus 1 by 2, that is equals to summation of frequency by 2, that is equals to plus 1 by 2, that is equals to 36 by 2, that is 18. So median, position of the median 18, but it is not discrete data. So therefore, if you look into the cumulative frequency 5, for the second group it is coming cumulative frequency 12, and the third group 22. That means the 18th position, it will come under this age group 20 to 30, because from 13 to 22, 13th position data till 22nd position data, that is coming under this age group 20 to 30, right? So that means we can understand this is called the median class. So median class means in which group the median belongs to. So here you can find out the position of the median, and then belongs to this 20 to 30 age group. So this is the median class. Here median class is 20 to 30. So if the median class is 20 to 30, that you have already determined, then you can find out these values already. So L is the least number of the median class. So in 20 to 30 median class, the least number L is 20. So what will be 20 is L equals to 20. Here you will find L. This is the value of L for this set of values, right? So L equals to 20. Now what is CF? Cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. So if 20 to 30 age group, that is the median class, then what is the preceding median class? 10 to 20. So for 10 to 20, what is the cumulative frequency? 12. That means CF here, actually don't confuse with CF, this CF versus this CF. This CF is cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. You need to determine median class, and then you need to find out which is the preceding median class and what is the respective cumulative frequency for that preceding median class, right? Here we can see CF equals to 12. Now F is the frequency of the median class. So what is the median class? Median class already you have seen 20 to 30. For that frequency is 10. So F equals to 10. Now you just replace these values in your formula, right? So what will be the median? Median will be L equals to 20 plus H by F. H is 10, F is 10. So 10 by 10. What is N? N is the total number of observations, that is 35. 35 by 2 minus CF. CF already you have found out 12. So the value will be 20 plus 35 minus 24 by 2, that is equals to 20 plus 5.5, that is 25.5. So this is what the median for this continuous data or for this group data. This is what the median equals to 25.5. Got it? So that is how you need to find out median using formula. Now I will explain you how this formula actually has come, how to derive the formula. Then it will clear your concept further. Okay. So now to derive the formula, what you need to do, you need to put all the upper values, upper limits for each of the age group along with their cumulative frequency graphically. You need to plot all these points, right? So here you can see in this x and y axis, age is along the x axis, and CF, that is the cumulative frequency, that is along the y axis, right? Here for the age group 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, the difference class interval is 10, and here I have plotted the point like this, 5, 10, 15. So every interval is 5, 10, 15 up to 35. Now what you need to do, for each of the class interval you need to take the upper bound, right, 10, that is the observation value, and along with that the cumulative frequency, that is 5. So first point is 10, 5, it's here. Second point is 20, 12, 20 and then 12. 12 will be coming like here. Then it is 30, 22. 22, it will come, it is 20, 22, let's say it's here. So these are the points. Now you need to adjoin these points, right? right? All these points will come in under the same line, right? Now, since total number of observation, that is 35, so where the median will come, median is the 50% of that value, right? N by 2, that is 17.5, where it will come 17.5, let's say this point. So if 17.5, right, so 17.5 it comes here, and what is our objective? If you find out the position of the median, then the respective observation value to at that position is the median. So that means I know this is my median M, which is 17.5 here. That is actually N by 2. So now if I just find out the respective value here along the x-axis, that will be the actual median, that is the observation value against that median position. So let's say this is P. So this value we need to determine. This is what the median. Now, so what I need to do, you know from the formula itself, if this is the median, you complete the triangle from, you adjoin this, this one and this one. So how many triangles are formed here? You can see here it is. Let's say this one is A, this point is B, C, D, this one is E, this is P, and this one is Q. This point is Q. So now if you consider these two triangle DAE and BAC, both the cases angle A, right? These are equal. So find out DAE, then find out BAC, and then make this equal. So both of this, for both of these triangle, these are the right angle. So for triangle AED, E is the rectangle. So DAE will be perpendicular, AD is the hypotenuse. So D perpendicular by base, DE by EA. What is D? D equals to DP minus EP. And what is EA? EA equals to QR, that is QR, right, minus Okay, so now DE equals to DP minus EP, DP minus EP. And what is EA? EA equals to, this point is R, RP, PR. PR means OP minus OR. OP means, what is OP? OP minus OR. Now, if I put the values, here you need to assume median equals to X. If this is the median, the corresponding perpendicular of 17.5, that is, the median is coming to this point, that means OP is the median, right? So now you replace these values. Okay, so DP minus EP. What is DP? DP is nothing but the value, cumulative frequency of median. DP means, that means the total number of observation is n. This is what total n. So DP should be 50% of that, that means n by 2. DP equals to n by 2 minus EP. What is EP? So DP equals to this n by 2, and what is EP? EP is nothing but 12. What is 12 here? Because we have plotted their values from here only, and then we are proving this, right? So EP equals to 12. 12 is the preceding class, median, the cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. That means, let's assume is, this is not PCF, you can say pre-CF, or it is CF just. It is CF. Now OP. What is OP? OP is nothing but the median, because this is the P is the respective observation value of median position 17.5. So OP is the median value, right? So that we have assumed X, that is X minus OR. OR is nothing but 20, because this point is 20. So what is 20? 20 is nothing but the lower limit of the median class. So that is actually L. So now you can see angle DA equals to n by 2 minus CF by X minus L. Now I will calculate angle BAC, because these two are same. Angle DA equals to angle BAC. So angle BAC from which triangle? DAC. Sorry, angle ABC. So we can say angle ACB from triangle ACB, angle BAC equals to, so this is the perpendicular, this is the base, that means BC by AC. BC by AC. What is BC? BC equals to nothing but BQ minus CQ. BQ minus CQ by AC. AC is nothing but the, you can see it is QR, right? So 20 to 30, it is the class range, that is the height of the class H, right? So BC, AC equals to QR. BQ is nothing but, from the graph itself you can find out, BQ is the respective cumulative frequency of observation value 20, right? So BQ is the cumulative frequency of observation value 30, and CQ is the cumulative frequency of observation value, higher limit we have taken 20. So that means if you subtract these two, you are actually getting this value, this frequency of the median class. So actually this is F, and QR is nothing, AC equals to QR. QR is nothing but 20 to 30. That means it is the height of the class or the class interval. So that means now you can see this angle BAC equals to angle DAE. That means angle BAC is F by H equals to N by 2 minus CF. This CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding median class, right? X minus L. Now what you need to do, F into X minus L equals to 1 by H into N by 2 minus CF. That means X equals to L plus so F into X minus L equals to H into N by 2 minus CF. That means X equals to L plus H by F into N by 2 minus CF. So that is what you have already proven. This is how you have proved the median. So this is what the formula, L plus H by F into N by 2 minus CF. So that is how actually the formula is coming. Nobody will ask you to derive the formula in the exam, but this is just for your understanding, certainly, because this is a kind of formula. Probably you will understand where from this kind of formula is the odd kind of formula, L plus H by F into N by 2 minus CF, that is coming. So that is just for your understanding how the formula that you are utilizing to determine the value of median for a grouped class, for a grouped data or the continuous data, and how this formula is coming. Got it? So I hope now it is very much clear how to determine media for group data or ungrouped data, that is for continuous data or discontinuous data, and how to derive the formula which you are utilizing to find out the median for group data. So I hope you liked the video, you understood it very clearly. If you liked it, please don't forget to click on the like button. And if you are really interested to understand maths fundamentally, then I will suggest you to subscribe my YouTube channel, Dev's Learning Hub. Right? Okay. Thank you very much.